are now watching some musty.
Demeech December Day 2. I decided to go to my favorite place on planet Earth. It's your favorite place and my favorite place. It's the best place of all time. Reddit. Gamers, we love Reddit. So as I was browsing the Demeech related Reddit, I found this. Demeech, mate, please just stop and watch the screenshot. Let's click the screenshot for you guys. I see those multi-yearly releases are really working out. I don't know how anyone could defend this, TBH, and it's a photo of a Scarlet and Violet glitch. Demeech, mate, just stop. I agree with some of the points he makes, mostly regarding the over-reliance on free updates to complete games, but yeah, he's sort of being a dead horse at this point. I love it, even 2 years ago, what exact date, October 22nd, people were still accusing Demeech of being a bit too much. Oh, hello. Gamers. We have a Demeech appearance. He's in fact here. Demeech here. I apologize for having standards. What were those standards when you accused Game Freak of crunching their employees? If it's not obvious indication, it is unreasonable to develop 2 open world games within a span of 3 years, not even releasing a year apart? Nintendo and Game Freak are not your friends. They're a billion-dollar corporation that thrive on selling the mostly mediocre Pokemon games based on brand recognition alone, and the people that get pissy when the Rush games get well-deserved criticism. Oh, the good old X companies at your friend card, eh? That never gets old. Prove me wrong. So, just to clarify, if you don't see what the issue is here, Demeech. Nothing. I know you have a lady in your life now, Demeech. Is there really nothing else you had better to do with your time? And I'm not even going to give you the, oh, he's young, gamers. He was a 90, he's like a 15-year-old. You're like pushing 23, Demeech. 23 years old. In the trenches of Scarlet and Violet. You're not getting a pass from me, Demeech. You're not getting a pass from me. If you're something teen years old in the trenches of warfare, maybe I'd let you have a pass. Because, you know, we all got a little chicanery in our teenage years. 23 and still serving your country. Crazy. So of course, again, they just still get into it. I'm not going to read all this. I'm going to skim ahead. I'm going to pause the stream and read you can, but... And then I think the part that got me is that Demeech literally Demeech, realizing he was losing the argument, went into this guy. I think he went into this guy's comment history and said, it wasn't just me saying it. That's a common complaint. And of course, you defend Battle League. I'm just like, you really went into this guy's Reddit history just to win an argument. Demeech really employing the dark arts, as I call them, to win this debate. A debate tactic that I've not seen a lot of people do. He's a debate goblin, isn't he? So then, of course, they still get. So I think Demeech gives up at this point. He takes his perceived W from this interaction and calls it a day. The pettiness is through the roof. Now, for the sake of balance, guys, for the sake of balance, I am going to give Demeech a W, not for this interaction, but for this next interaction. This is like my favorite. Mero being the verified checkmark in this chat, I think she could attest to maybe she's seen this sort of person. I have as well. I remember there was one person who would comment on nearly every Mario Kart tier list, and I think it was the 7 one specifically, where they got pissed at me and I've not seen them comment again. I think that's when they unsubscribed, maybe. So this is, I have some indirect experience with this person. But here's the next one. It's a fella called, you could tell Demeech released this screenshot because he put that picture that he loves to do. But it's a picture of someone in the comment section saying, show this game no mercy, man. It deserves all the backlash it gets. And it's of Strikers Battle League. But then it's the same person later on, I'm guessing on another video, who made a comment saying, after much deliberation, I've decided to make the rather difficult decision. I've unsubscribed from Demeech. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy many of his retrospectives and Nintendo games and whatnot, but calling Sword and Shield a disgrace to gaming has upset me so much that I've decided it's not worth being a subscriber to him anymore. I mean, I know that modern Pokemon games are very controversial for many people. I don't think they deserve to be called disgraces to gaming when such disgraces as The Last of Us Part 2 exist. Last of Us Part 2 slander? I will not be there no matter what. I really like those games. I understand why people don't like them. I really liked it though. Demeech, if you're reading this, allow me to step out of the way, gamers. Demeech, if you're reading this, I've got nothing against you, man, but I'm beginning to doubt a lot of your opinions on modern Nintendo. I've decided to simply move on. Thanks for everything. So I don't know if you have a personal story, Mayro, but yeah, I remember there was this one guy. I forgot what his name was, but there was this one guy who would say, yeah, good tier list, Misty, good tier list. And I think it was the 7-1 specifically who was not too happy. And he's like, what the hell, Misty? What the hell, bro? So it's happened. And this kind of person is cringe. If you're going to be a fan of someone for shitting on something, you have to be, it's either all in or none in, okay? No, there's no sacred cows in the Demeech verse. So you know what? Fair enough. A little cringe. But that's the only W I'm giving Demeech today. Because I've got more for you gamers. Hang on, I don't want to spoil the docket. I want to see if I've got the next screenshot ready in order. So gamers. So obviously now that we know Demeech exists, I've gone to his Reddit account, gamers. So this is his Reddit account. Demeech 1907. Zoom in a little bit. There we go. So, there's no way. How much has Demeech been serving his country, guys? Let me do a little trick for you. Control F. You can type in any word. And we'll see how often it comes up. So just type in Pokemon. 1 of 75. Crazy.
What the hell?
Crazy stuff. So, if we do a bit of scrolling, you can see as of more recently, he's been in the trend. He's still in the as of 7 months ago. Didn't want people to realize the old games are far better than whatever crap Gen 8 and 9 were. Crazy. Envy. Why do Pokemon, in response to a post from r/Power, why do people hate, why do Pokemon players outpowered? Envy. Many Pokemon fanboys don't want to see that Pokemon Scarlet and other Pokemon games are garbage. They see a new game that's essentially Pokemon on consoles, it should have been, and they really hate Pokemon doesn't offer something as good. Still in the trenches, gamers. Still in the trenches. Why was, in response to, again, on r/Pokemon, why was the set mode removed in SV? Which is a genuine question. Like, a genuine, normal question. And then he decides to just shoehorn in his agenda. Shoehorn it right in. Why was the functional game removed from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Really got a dunk with that one, Demeech, with 0 upvotes. Was a bit annoying. It didn't annoy me a little, but I decided to just do it myself, you know? It was a bit annoying, though. Again, I had nothing to do with it, Demeech. It's inserting yourself everywhere, Mr. Meech. What's going on here? So he keeps going. He keeps going, gamers. And you know, I'll save you a bit of time. Do you know what we found when scrolling, gamers? Well, to be honest, I don't want to take credit for this. A little birdie told me. I don't know if they want to come forward and tell me that they were the one that told me this. But a little birdie showed me this. I've got a poster, gamers, from r/Scarlet and Violet. 1 year later, a salute to the best Pokemon games since Pokemon Black and White. I found this post. I can't believe it's been an entire year since I got Pokemon Scarlet, and my love for Pokemon has captured my heart for the first time in years. I couldn't get into Sun and Moon because they were too easy. My team leveled up too quickly at the same time. It's a huge shame that many people don't see it the same way. Unfortunately, too many people are obsessed with superfluous things such as graphics and frame rate. They can't see the love, charm, and passion that Game Freak truly put in. But they're probably more interested in Ubisoft walking simulators over games with a heart and soul put in. So Demeech is probably going to have a field day with this in the comments, right? Demeech is probably fuming, gamers. He's fuming in the comments. He's probably had enough. Oh, I've got a plot twist for you, gamers. It's actually Demeech himself. He was posing as a Scarlet and Violet fan to get angry reactions at me. That's how far he's in the trenches, gamers. It was him all along. He was posing as a fan to get more up because he'd been downvoted so many times, gamers. He wanted to sneak in. There was an imposter. It was him all along, gamers. Demeech probably had a field day in the comments, right? Of all the fanboys saying, yes, you're so right for this. But interestingly enough, the top comments are just like, 1 year, and the top comments are all just people like, which just makes this even funnier. He's probably expecting all the top comments to go, yes, we love Scarlet and Violet. Fuck the haters. But a lot of the top comments are literally just, yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with you. PLA was better. The problem is very hard to ignore with this game. Didn't you make someone calling me out? Didn't you make a similar post recently? So it's just like, you made all of this, Demeech, to kind of pretend you were one of them. But the people you're trying to pretend are sussing you out, brother. They're sussing you out. The best is Spirit 2 is a joke. PLO was banned everywhere. Not saying SV was necessarily bad, but it's not 100% nonsense. You know what I mean? It's like people are just being relatively reasonable, and it's like, I bet that came to him as a shock, right? Legends Arceus stole that crown from me, but to each their own. He wasn't expecting this. I bet Demeech wasn't expecting this. He certainly wasn't. Yeah, this sucks, but as long as you can ignore the fact that it sucks, then it doesn't suck. That's pretty funny. Or maybe he knew that people would leave negative comments or secretly getting his opinion validated. Well, either way. So either there's one of two realities not important. Either he went into troll to pretend to be one of us. Also, to Demeech their own. Shut up. Shut up. So either he trolled to be one of us and got validated, or he trolled to like trick us and it didn't work. Either way. I don't know, brother. Damn, this is going just... So I thought it was quite interesting. But you know what's even more interesting, chat? It would be even funnier, gamers, if he did it a second time, gamers. A second... He's done this twice. Twice, gamers. Can you believe this shit? 2 times, Jeremy. 2 times. Imagine missing out on the best Pokemon experience since Black and White 2 because you're obsessed with graphics and frame rates. Twice. And here's the image he posted. Frankly, a meme with too much text. It's one of my pet peeves, gamers. It's one of my pet when people put like a meme format of way too much text. All you have to do is say, Scarlet and Violet actually sucked, and then it's the thumbs up, and then they keep talking. That's what you have to do. But he over-textified this, but you're selling it too hard, Demeech. 2 out of 10 meme. Now, of course, the comments again are just like, hang on, someone posts another image in his response, and then Demeech says, not my fault they're miserable, as I'm having a blast. Ha ha ha. Demeech really getting into the role play of a Scarlet and Violet fanboy. I feel more connected to you, Demeech, ever since you wrote that comment. Yes. 23 downvotes. They weren't buying it, Demeech. They weren't buying it. I think, was there another comment he left on this one? Hey, yo, bruh, my guy skipped neck day. Sheesh. Skinny bastard. I could have sworn there was another. When I was skimming these comments, I could have sworn there was another one. But I don't think there was. I don't think there was on this one. But yeah, gamers. Truly an imposter among us. He's in the trenches fighting for both teams. Now, in between fighting in the trenches, he saw this and he wasn't too happy. Which one of these YouTubers do you like the most? And not really a lot of love for Demeech there. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, guys. I like to think I'm a bit tough, you know, when it comes to like internet criticism. But I think if someone sent this to me and I was like mocked, that would hurt my feelings, I'm gonna be honest. Which is why I probably wouldn't read something like this. If someone linked this to me about why you link it to this to me, and I wouldn't look in the comments. But not our boy Demeech, guys. Not our boy Demeech. If I was to just control F for you and search Demeech, 1 of 15. God, love it, Demeech has actually 0 votes. Poor guy. Who invited my man? It's the crab man! In from the top ropes! I didn't even know this! This is good, I didn't see this before! Even the crab man was like, who the hell is Demeech? Hey yo, Shafrillis, if you want to join me for Demeech December Part 3, I will be there, no matter what. And then Demeech replies. You acknowledging Demeech's existence is actually crazy. It truly is. One can hope he's a fan. Oh, Demeech, that's just like minus 1,000 aura. Demeech. You really saw a comment like this and was like, I hope he's a fan. Something tells me he's not a fan, dude. Something tells me. Something tells me. What's that, Mr. Krabs? How do we tell him? How do we tell the lad? So, either no one likes Demeech or it's too niche. No one likes Demeech. He's overly negative about anything. Demeech is fairly known. He kind of fell off, though. Even when he proclaims 2023 is an amazing year for Nintendo, he doesn't actually talk about the games unless they seem bad. I think it's probably one of my biggest issues with Demeech as well, is that, like, I think he just lets the negativity fuel him, which is a bit of a shame. A bit of a shame. Who invited Blood? All of them except Demeech. I went for Chugger along with Demeech. Demeech only in 3. So I'm in a good timeline. So safe to say in the comments here, we're not a fan of him. We're not a fan of him. Yeah, I didn't vet that Shafrilla's comment beforehand. I didn't really see if it was him. But yeah, so gamers, he's been in the trenches the entire time. That's all I saw on Reddit. That's all I saw. So what do you think, gamers? What do you think? The Demeech slander still goes hard on Reddit. People still aren't a fan of him. And it goes higher up than we might have expected. He's annoyed people from all sides of the spectrum. Crazy stuff, man.